In the name of our Creator, the most gracious, the most merciful. Well, I was somewhere where the network and the communication was not okay. I was commenting about the coronavirus in relation to conspiracies and more so the religious perspective. One thing is very clear. Religion is misused today in the world. And I talk to you because we have a common problem that we need to solve. You are my brother. You are my sister. You are younger than me. I'm older than you. We have a common problem. Our problems is actually pushing us to reason. God will bring problems so that we think. And one thing should be clear. I travel. One time, I like traveling, and I like the scouting. I'm a scout. I like the principles of scouting, the 3 principles of scouting: duty to God, duty to self, duty to others. I like the Kenyan national anthem. It is a wonderful prayer. I like religion. But Kenyans and all those watching, I was not there when Abraham was there. I was not there when Adam was there. I was not there when Noah was there. I was not there when Jesus was there. I was not there when Prophet Mohamed was there. I was not there when these gentlemen were there. I was not there. You are neither there. So when I traveled to India one time, I was with a group of teachers, and I was the only one who was an African. All the others were white. So when we went to present our passports, they came with a dish. They collected the passports from the Australian, from the American. Mine was not collected with a dish. So I was wondering, what is it? When they stamped the passports, they were presented honorably to the other guys. Mine was presented in a very funny way. So I went to read about what it is that causes this racism in India. And I realized that they have many gods, and some gods tell them that anybody white is super, and anything dark is satanic. You know how we make black satanic? Imagine in a school, you make a mistake, you are put in a black book. You are put in a black book. Black book. Who told you black is bad? When you want to act the Satan, you put him black and ugly. Black. And who told you Satan is black? Yeah? These are religious conspiracies. White is good and black is bad. Umezoea ukakuwa kubwa na hiyo ujinga yako, you make the tires of the car black. Why don't you have white tires? Why don't you have blue tires? black book. You will be put in the black book. You'll be blacklisted. All these colors have have something. But why do we associate bad with black? Why? Hiyo ni conspiracy. Imekuingia kwa akili, and then when you see a black person, you want to fight. This is a religious conspiracy. I went to some parts of India. You cannot go close to the cow. If the cow will sit on the road, no vehicle will pass. If it will sit in the airport, no vehicle, no plane will land, no plane will take off. Why? Cow is God. If you try to mention, no, in Kenya we use cow for cultivation. We slaughter the cow, we eat the meat, we sell the meat, we use the skin to make boots and bags. They will beat you. They'll beat you. You cannot mention anything about the cow. Now, the same way somebody has some understanding about Jesus. When Jesus is mentioned, he wants to fight. Kwani Jesus ni yako? Muhammad ni wako? These are characters in history. They were born certain time. Abraham was there certain time. So anybody can read about them. Anybody can like them. Anybody can dislike them. Stop racism because of your beliefs. If you believe something, you want everybody to believe in the same. No. We are in a world of democracy. We are in a world of science. We are in a world of, brother, excuse me, can we talk? If I tell you no, then go with your nonsense. If I tell you yes, for how long and when? I feel it is this. Listen, if you don't like it, put it in the trash and go. If you have something to say, just tell the person, brother, I have heard you. Are you done? Yes. I feel it is not this, it is this. And then, brother, do you have an evidence where I can read? Yeah, look at that page, that book, that. Yeah. Sio vita. Sio vita. Now, one conspiracy about the coronavirus, and I want you to think about it. It is the infodemics, the WHO talks about it. There are people called Muslims. Listen to me. Whether you are a Hindu, whether you are a Buddhist, whether you are an atheist, whether you are a Muslim, just listen. There are people called Muslims. And in the world, there are 4 categories of Muslims. We have Muslims who understand Islam. They understand the Quran. They understand Arabic. They understand all this. We have Muslims who understand chemistry, engineering, but they have no idea about Arabic. But they are Muslims. We have Muslims who don't understand school and who don't understand Arabic, and we have Muslims who understand both. Muslims, the word Islam is from Silim, it means submission, is a person who submitted. Our able and cabinet secretary, interior, and what is his name? The gentleman from Kisii. who is a super minister, I'm told. Yeah. He says, don't move at night. We respect, we submit. You have submitted. The health ministry will tell you this disease is contagious. Don't touch, limit movement. You submit. If you submit to the commandments of God, there is no other God except one Almighty, who has no father, no mother, no sister, no friend, attributes that. He could have friends anyway through obedience and all that. But generally, don't smoke, don't kill, don't fornicate, circumcise because of health. So many things. So a person will choose. A person will choose and say, I want this. He's a Muslim. He fasts in the month of Ramadan. He will go for pilgrimage. He's a Muslim. He will reduce the mosque here. He will leave the beards. It is his teachings, religious teaching. He follows them. Now, what problem has he done to you if he follows the Quran? What have you done to him if you follow the Bible? What have you done to him if you follow a cow? There is the freedom of worship. Now listen, the world has sort of agreed to clear Islam, to fight Islam. Just listen. It is a conspiracy, a religious conspiracy in relation to the coronavirus. Just listen. China has its religious beliefs. And some Chinese Muslims have said, some Chinese citizens have said, we want to submit to Allah. What mistakes have they done? So the Chinese government said, kill them. For so many years, if you are a Muslim in China, you are killed. If you are a Muslim in China, you are put in cages. You are quarantined. The world did not say anything. America did not say anything. Human rights and activities did not say anything. Yeah. Because of religion used outrageous. I'm inclined to Jesus, so anything that is not in line with Jesus should be destroyed. I'm inclined to Muhammad, so anything that is not in line to Muhammad should be destroyed. I'm inclined to the cow, so anybody who does not believe in the cow should be killed. This is religious racism. Religion should not be misused. Religion should not be misused. If your God is better than my God, and let me see it from your lifestyle. Yeah. If you believe that the Quran is a miracle and you can treat coronavirus, walk to Kenyatta Hospital. Kwenda utibu watu. People need solution to problems. Go. If you believe that you are Jesus and you have the powers of Jesus and you can touch and heal people, wacha maneno. Go to Kenyatta Hospital. Guza watu wako na coronavirus, watembe. We need solution. We will pay you money. Wacha kuongea chini ya kitanda. This is a world of science. This is a world of technology. It is God who revealed this. We are a generation. We don't dispute God. It is God who created us. And it is God who gave us the brain to make an aeroplane. We tumesoma physics. Tutasoma physics tusaidiane. Stima. Hiyo simu umeshika kwa mkono. Ni mtu alisoma physics. Mwenyezi Mungu alimpatia akili. Mwingine alichimba akatoa machuma kutoka ardhi, wakaunganisha machuma, wakaweka simu. Umeshika simu kwa mkono, unasema science is, what is science? Science is not God. God gave us science. Saizi wewe hujasoma, ukitembea barabarani unatandikwa na unapigwa rungu. Lakini a dentist, a cardiologist, a health professional, akitembea street ya Nairobi na baji yake, anaheshimiwa because he is walking and thinking and has learned and working on what can be done about this coronavirus. Wewe na Qur'an yako, wewe na Bible yako, hebu pita barabarani, unapigwa mpaka hiyo kitabu inaanguka. Wacha misuse religion. We don't dispute. I love Jesus and I can die for Jesus. I love Muhammad, I love Abraham, I love Moses, I love David. In fact, one of my role models is David, Prophet David. A person who practiced nutrition and dietetics to the word of it. We like them. But a lot of things have been said about them. We must filter this. Don't resist the filtration of these characters. In any interview, when you go and you want something done, mtu atakuuliza maswali mengi, usikasirike. Why? Why do you get angry when Jesus is mentioned? Why do you get angry when Muhammad is mentioned? Why do you get angry when the cow is mentioned? We are the children of one father and one mother. Sisi wote ni watoto mandugu. Our father is Adam. Our mother is Eve. We are all one thing. We are in the same planet. We must take care of our bodies. We must take care of our environment. We must take care of our conditions so that when we are meeting our God, we meet our God honorable. Wacheni kutumia dini vibaya. Wacheni kutumia dini kukon watu. Wacheni kutumia dini vibaya. Let's sit on a table and we discuss this. Sasa China waliua Waislamu. Waliua Waislamu. Walichukua Quran. What has the book done to you? This is a book. They collected the Quran from all the houses of the Muslims and they burnt it. The United Nations did not say anything. The African continent did not say anything. The American continent and its power did not say anything. The Asian continent did not say anything. And if they said, they borrowed a leaf. They borrowed something from the Chinese. Mzee miaka 40, mzee miaka 60 anachomwa. Watoto wanachomwa. Mama ako na mimba anachomwa. Why? She just said, my God is Allah and I'm following Islam. For so many months, Muslims were killed in China. Rohingya, Muslims were killed. The world did not say anything. Then India started burning mosques. The Prime Minister said, there is a time we divided India, Muslims we say take Pakistan, and Indians should take the Indians. But the same Indians who were Indians, who worshipped the cow, who worshipped the snake, said, no, excuse me, I just want to believe in one God. These are not people who are prompted. The same children just accepted this idea. The world did not. Now there's a religious conspiracy. You know, there was the Kaaba, where Muslims go for pilgrimage in history. And the king of Yemen, he was called Abraha, was wondering why are people going to Mecca? Why? Then he said, we will build a place for them. He was told there is a black thing. They go around there. They go and they circumambulate and they do their worship. Then he said, we will do it here. We will have it here in Yemen. We will construct something here. So an Arab who was traveling passed by, and he was told, what is this construction? He said, no, we want to move that black thing from Mecca with something. People should start coming to Yemen. The king said, we should stop going to Mecca. All the Arabs should come to Yemen. Then he defecated, unajua, alihara, akachukua ile mavi, akapaka ile nyumba. Asema, what is he telling us? So the king was annoyed, and he said, prepare all my army. And he was using the strong elephants. He went to destroy the Kaaba. This is in history. When he went there, the chairman of actually the Arabs were told the king has come with elephants to fight, and this guy could not resist the elephant and the army. So what did he do? He went, told his people, please don't fight them. We cannot fight them. Go and hide. Just go to the mountains and hide. Then he went to the Kaaba. He went to that black thing, and he hold of it. He said, oh God, if you are the owner of this thing, protect it. We have no power to protect it. Just take care of this. And he went to the mountains. What happened? It is in history. What happened? When this guy came, he took the camel of the chairman of the town. So the chairman went to him and he told him, please get me my camel. Why do you take my camel? What have I done to you? It is this black stone. Go and destroy it, but give me the camel. The camel belongs to me. And he said, you are the chairman. You don't want to protect the bliss? No. He said, the camel is mine. Give me my camel. You go and destroy it if you want. It has its honor. So the king gave him the camel. Then the Abraham, the king of Yemen, came, and with his elephants, when he was close to the black stone, birds were sent by the owner. Small, tiny birds. On every elephant and on every army, small stones, it's the burns, they destroyed. That is in history. You can read these books. Now, when the world is quiet about the Chinese Muslims, and the Chinese government is killing them, the Chinese government is quarantining them, the Chinese government is banning them, the Chinese government is doing this, God sent, these are religious conspiracy, accepted infodemics by WHO. So many information about the coronavirus. It is one version. Kubali amakata. Yeah? God sent an army called the coronavirus to the Chinese, and they died Kamanjugu. God is powerful. Why should you kill a person who says my creator is one? If he tells you I'm fasting, why should you force him to take water? Why do you burn his house? The American president Donald Trump went to Modi. You know, in India, Muslim houses and mosques are burnt. The American president did not condemn, but he got hold of the Indian prime minister, and he said, you are my friend, I like you. In America, I am a hero because I told the Americans, we will kick Muslims out of this country. Stop religion used outrageous. Stop that. Because the creator of the world does not want us to fight on lines of religion. In fact, the constitution is very clear. In the preamble of the Kenyan constitution, it says we appreciate there is one almighty creator, but how you will communicate and connect to him is your private life. You have the freedom to worship, but don't cause any problem. You know, please, my simple advice is, characters who have come and gone, they have come and they have gone. If you are like David, Prophet David, well. If you dislike him, well. If you like Abraham, well. If you don't like Abraham, fine. If you like Moses, well. If you don't like Moses, fine. If you like Muhammad, fine. If you don't like him, fine. If you like Jesus, fine. If you don't like him, fine. But do not cause a problem in the world because of your belief about something. This is a topic that we need to discuss. We should not shy about this. No. We should not shy about this. And it is a conspiracy that the coronavirus is a response by the creator of the world to punish tyrants who ban human beings because of their religion. Buy it. Think about it. I don't know. But that is one thing. The Chinese government pulled the covering, the hijab, pulled the hijab from women. But God forced them to cover even their eyes. They cover their nose. They are now in hijab. They cover their hands. The Chinese government punished Muslims for performing ablution. Before prayers, you wash your hands. You wash your legs. You wash, today they must wash their hands. They must perform ablution. The Chinese government quarantined Muslims. But today, the whole world stopped Chinese coming. Oh, no. When you see a Chinese, no, don't come close. Stand there. The whole world. No, God is powerful. God is powerful. This is a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy. Please don't, why do people hate Muslims? They were forced to hate, the world was forced to hate. So many people ask me about terrorism. I don't know. I've never bought that idea. This is when youth, imagine somebody stops a bus. And then those inside the bus will walk out, will be forced to walk out. And then somebody will ask them, say La ilaha illallah. He cannot say La ilaha illallah. They shoot him. Who is taking this camera? When somebody is being shot, who is taking the camera? Who is there at that bush taking the camera? I can destroy so many things and pretend I'm not. Somebody can have beards. Somebody can put on a kanzu. He's not even a Muslim. So it is said, oh, Muslims have banned this. Muslims have destroyed this. And then fight them. Kill them. God is powerful. Be cautious. God is powerful. Be cautious. God is powerful. Be cautious. So one conspiracy about what is this coronavirus is a response to tyrant leaders in China who banned live human beings. They banned them. They quarantined them. And these innocent people cried to and the creator of the heavens and earth and said, oh God, save us. And today, economically, the country is grounded. Medically, the country is grounded. And God knows what this coronavirus is. Science has said it is a virus from the bats through an intermediate host. It crossed to the human being because the Chinese took the bat soup and then it went into them. And then it is contagious. This is science. I respect men and women of science. I respect them. I also believe in religion. So, brothers and sisters, let us not fight on lines of religion. Let us not fight on lines of religion. I remember my great-great-grandfathers were worshipping a tree. And they believe that this tree will solve all their problems. They will bring 1,000 bulls. Every family will come and slaughter a bull. I was wondering, if they sold this thing, we could have educated a lot of people. How do you slaughter a bull for a tree? But if you mention that, they will kill you. But now their children understand and they don't do that. I like scouting. I like scouting, and I like the principles of scouting. You know what the scouts have done? The Jews, the Christians, the Muslims, the Buddhists, all of them formed a task force. Oh, I like this. They came up with a 73-page document. And the principles of scouting are 3. Duty to God. Principle number 1, duty to God. Yeah, Google the 3 principles of scouting. I like it. Duty to God. Who is this God? Who is this God? Where is this God? What does he want? The way today the Islamic God is portrayed is portrayed like a character. You can imagine of Okonko. You can imagine of the government inspector. This God is a monster. The Muslim God is portrayed as a monster who is not happy until blood is shed. Damu imagwe. Like devil worshipper. Is that a perception that is actually the world is shown, or that is true about the one creator that the Muslims worship? Is it an acting? Principle number 1, duty to God. So a task force was done. It is called the task force for the duty to God. So the Hindus came, the Buddhists came, the Christians came. Who is God? Where is God? What is your perspective of God? You know, I'm a member of the Parliament of World Religions. I like that organization. They brought, every 4 years, they bring people. There's a time they brought they had a session, a conference in Toronto. There was one they had in Utah, in the United States. I attended. They were discussing, the world is in agony. The world is in agony. How do we save the world today? 10,000 people came from 50 religious beliefs, and everybody was contributing and saying something. So this is a world where we need to understand. Obviously, most of the people believe, an atheist will believe there is no God. That is his version. Some will say we believe in nature. But many people believe there is one God. Where is this God? This is what we need to find out. We need to help. You need to help assist me. Yeah? Obviously, if you are a Buddhist, and you are a Hindu, and you are a Christian, and you are a Muslim, all of you cannot be right. Obviously, when these 4 people will die and meet God, maybe all of them are wrong, maybe one of them is right, maybe, yeah. But now, fortunately, if I worship the cow and you worship a God, and maybe you are right, it is your responsibility to be wise. It is your responsibility to be clever so that you can show me the way. If your son is not doing the right thing, and you are the parents, and when you talk to him, he does worse by not even coming home. You want the child to be at home. You think of, what do I do? Because I don't want to take him further, because if he doesn't come home, then it is worse. If I shout, he will jump the fence and go. I want this child. What do I do? Take me more than your child. Take all those in the world today more than your children. If you have a point, think of the best way of communicating and sharing this point with me. If I doubt that, no, it is not the cow, don't fight. If I doubt, no, it is not this concept that Jesus was killed, no, don't fight. Just try to say, I was just writing to messages and telling people, no, it needs a scholarly discussion. First, we need to be knowledgeable. 2, we need to have a time and we sit together. 3, I must listen to you. And when you are done, you must listen to me. And then we must, in a way, we want to help one another, not fight one another. That is a religious conspiracy that the world today is fighting the Muslims, and the Muslims are just innocent, weak people, and what they can do is praying. So the Chinese Muslims prayed and prayed and prayed, and for this tyrant to know that he is powerless and there is a God who is powerful, then God brought a virus, and this is one religious conspiracy in relation to what is this coronavirus. Let me tell the Muslims something. Oh, somebody has dreamt the treatment of coronavirus. Prophet Muhammad said, you will find a nywele, a hair in the Quran. Boss, in a world of science and technology, ni nini? Oh, kuna mtoto aliota, and this is coming from the ignorant in the community. Mtoto aliota, okay, mtoto aliota, mtoto, look, mtoto, under 18. Under 18 are always under the parent, lakini ni mtoto mdogo ya 2 years aliota, mtoto mdogo. Okay, we believe in religion and we believe in miracles. Go on. Akasema nini? Alisema, mchemshe majani. Oh, okay, tuchemshe majani. Alafu, mkikunywa majani, coronavirus itapotea. Please, take that mtoto to Kenyatta Hospital. Take that mtoto to Kenyatta before you drink the tea, before you drink the majani. You know the history of majani? A herbalist who understands hizi mamitimiti had somebody coming to him, akamwambia, I have chest congestion. Akachukua hizi leaves, akamwambia, chemsha hii asubuhi na maji, kunywa half a glass, na chemsha hii jioni, kunywa half a glass. People, that was chest congestion case. And that was a prescription by a herbalist, because we did not have the research centers and all that. Today, everybody is abusing the drug. Kila mtu ile majani anaongeza sukari na maziwa, anakunywa asubuhi glass 2, anakunywa asubuhi. Who told you take tea? Nani alikwambia kunywa chai? Hii chai ni nini? You're abusing a drug. Sasa mtu wants to relate the drug congestion, chest congestion with the majani ya herbalist. Anasema, oh, tumeota, mtoto ameota, kunyweni majani. Maybe Africans are not affected much by the coronavirus because they take a lot of majani anyway. But let me tell you, please, we are in an age of science and technology. Usiweke nywele kwa maji ukunywe ikuharibu intestine. Iyo nywele ingie kwa intestine, bala ikupate, brother. Usikunywe. Oh my God. Don't do these things. Muslims, please. Stop these stories. Ndoto yako, don't tell anybody. If it is a ndoto that you want, like Joseph, Prophet Joseph, Yusuf had a dream and it saved the whole government. If you have something tangible and it's a dream, go to the Ministry of Health, sit there and do it. Help us. Lakini hizi vitu kidogo watu wanatumiana, and then you no. Please, Muslims. No. Stop this. I don't call it. Let me just say nonsense. Please stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. If you don't know the Quran, you don't know Hadith, you don't know fiqh, you don't know sira, you are an expert in chemistry, wewe ongea chemistry yako, wachana na mambo ya dini until you learn it. Na kama wewe ni mtu unajua dini, you don't know science, let the nurses help us. Wewe kaa kwa nyumba, utukutafutie chakula, kaa huko, funga msikiti, sit down there in your house and we will feed you. But brothers and sisters, let's think of how we can be a united team and how we can help one another. Tafadhali. Yesu akitajwa, usiruke. because we want to know more about Jesus. He doesn't belong to you. Muhammad akitajwa usiruke, because people want to know more about Muhammad. Abraham akitajwa usiruke. Mtu akisema mimi siamini Mungu usikasirike, because he is in a world that is so complicated. He's in a world that there is so much information until people are confused. I remember one time 17 young men said, this is a world of confusion. We want to marry and we don't want to actually got complication left. We want to marry our own sisters. Sasa mtu akikuja kwako akwambie, I want to marry my own sister, same father, same mother, what will you tell him? For us to help that young man who wants to marry his own sister, we must understand genetics. There is a branch of biology, we must understand genetics. The closer the relationship, the more the abnormalities in life. Oa dada yako and utaona utapata watoto aina gani. You will be shocked with the type of kids that you will get. And this is a scientific perspective. Your sister has the female reproductive organ. You have the male reproductive organ. You can buy a bed and rent a room. You can use negatively democracy. You marry her. Nobody will tell you stop, because this is a world you can walk naked and you say my dress, my code, my dress, my choice. Ukitembea uchi nani anakuambia, people will just tell you, my sister, there's a time you will die. But you don't want to listen that. Nenda. Baadaye tutakupata tu. Ukiwa defeated by life, because this is a world that belongs to God. We need, I love you. I love you. And let me tell you, if I read the Quran as a Muslim, oh my God, Jesus in the Quran is mentioned 33 times. 33 times. The Quran has 114 chapters. One whole chapter is called Mary. A whole chapter. There is no such chapter in the Bible. There is 66 books of the Bible. You will not get a chapter called Mary. But the place of the mother of Mary in the Quran is so wonderful that a whole chapter is named after the mother of Jesus. In the Quran, Jesus is mentioned 33 times. In the Quran, Muhammad is mentioned 5 times. 5. In the Quran, Muhammad is mentioned 5 times. Jesus is mentioned 33 times. In the Quran, the prophet who is mentioned so many times, a lot, is Moses. Moses. In the Quran, 25 prophets are mentioned. 25. In a very, let me tell you, I can never be a Muslim if I don't respect Jesus. I become an infidel. I leave Islam. One article of Islam is you must believe in Jesus. That is why, think about this. The whole world abuses Muhammad. They abuse him in a cartoon. They do this. They ban the Quran. Tell me of one Muslim who banned the Bible in retaliation. Tell me of one Muslim who abused Jesus. Just one. No. They cannot. A Muslim can never abuse Jesus. A Muslim can never disregard the Bible. No. A Muslim can tell you the Bible has so many information that some are the words of Jesus, some are the words of God, some are the words of historians, some are the words, he can tell you this. A Muslim can tell you, I cannot accept everything in the Bible as the words of God or the words of our dear Jesus. No, a Muslim can question you about that. But this is a